Even the best journeys end.
All right. Let's see it.
A new one is right around the corner.
A new era begins.
Hammer strike!
I am your queen! Let's take him to the wasteland!
It's a cool map.
One punch is all I need.
Fuck that character. Free to play.
Nice work, team.
How about that?
Keep it moving.
I cannot wait to push. Draw.
Yippee-ki-yay! Boom, baby!
Check me out.
I hope this game's pay to win, guys.
Get in there.
Yeah, can you buy a legendary gun?
It takes a team to tango.
Yeah, hopefully. I love gripping people across that, right on the edge, and having them fall right down. Oh, that's the new character they announced. Early access October 4th. Holy shit, okay. So it's coming out real quick.
Hello everyone, I am Zoe Schwind, and earlier this week the community was treated to some massive news regarding Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
Of course, the biggest announcement by far was the news that Overwatch 2 will arrive on October the 4th as an always-on, always-evolving live service game that will be free to play for everyone. Now, if you're like me,
wow,
you're eager to learn more.
That's good.
And that is why I'm here today at the Blizzard campus to better understand the decisions behind the announcements, find out what they mean for the players, and, with some luck, uncover a few new game details for you at home. And be sure to stay tuned for the world premiere of the new cinematic, The Wastelander, which was teased just a few days ago.
That's cool.
So with that, let's get into it.
All right, let's see it.
Joining me are Overwatch game director Aaron Keller and
Where's
production
Jeff?
director Paul Hale. First, how are you two doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah,
Excited.
where the hell is Jeff?
Yes, me too. So excited to be talking about this.
And I'm so excited to have you
left,
both
yeah,
here.
I know.
Now, there was a
It is what it
ton
is.
of news which dropped over the weekend, and the community has been buzzing. And I'm excited to be able to sit down with
We're
you two now
buzzing?
to unpack all of this
Is it
for
bussin'?
everyone watching at home. Now, the biggest announcement had to be the news that Overwatch 2 is releasing on October 4th as a free-to-play live service. That's
does that mean?
incredible, and that must be very, very exciting for you and your team.
Yeah, Overwatch 2, it's been a labor of love for our team. We're all
Really?
dedicated to creating a game that our community will enjoy for years to come.
I hope so.
We also want players to feel like there was always something new for them to play or experience in the game.
Okay.
These goals really led us down the path of developing Overwatch 2 as an always-on living game. One
Okay.
that continues to evolve and expand through seasonal
PvE
content drops and
experiences, that's a
keeps
lot.
the game as fresh and fun
Roadmap.
to play long after it turns on.
9-week seasons.
We're lucky
okay.
to have such a passionate and creative set of players. And we know that they've been craving more ways to play the game they love so much.
Aw.
In recent years, we haven't done a good enough job at delivering that for our fans. And
I've
we
heard
feel
that
their
before.
frustration. We took a hard look at our strategy for Overwatch 2 to make sure that we could deliver new heroes,
Yeah.
new maps, modes, and more to the community on a frequent and consistent basis.
That's cool.
As an Overwatch fan, of course, that's music to my ears.
We know that's the community's top priority,
Yeah.
and we feel like we have the right approach to be able to deliver that for them well into the future.
Great.
How are you and the team planning to deliver on that promise?
Well, the very first step is getting the game into everyone's hands. And that's going to happen
well,
on
yeah.
October 4th when we
Hopefully it
transition
works.
Overwatch 1 and invite every PC and console player to drop in and experience Overwatch 2's reimagined PvP experience. And that's just the beginning. Our plan is to
Great.
deliver a steady drumbeat of new
This is
content
big.
every 9 weeks through free seasonal updates, ensuring that there's always something new to play, chase, unlock in Overwatch 2.
Well, that all sounds amazing. And it's so much of it, too. And now I am sure everyone at home wants to hear more details.
Of course, I'd be happy to share a look at the road ahead. Our journey is going to begin on October 4th, when Overwatch 2 releases free-to-play. This includes 3 new heroes, 6 new maps, a brand new mode, and more. The new heroes include Sojourn.
Wait, what about more? It's skins. Come on.
Junker Queen. And a brand new support hero that we'll reveal in the months ahead.
Great. So we got
new maps will take players across the globe to iconic locations.
Okay.
Our new PvP mode called Push will challenge teams in new and exciting ways. Players will also be able to unlock new cosmetic items through the in-game store and Battle Pass, as well as complete weekly challenges and experience the start of Competitive Play 2.0. And of course, everyone will also be able to access the revamped heroes, PvP maps, and fan-favorite game modes from the first Overwatch game.
Yeah, that's what makes sense.
Our next season will arrive in early December, where we will introduce a new tank hero, along with a new map. We'll have more themed cosmetic items for players to earn and unlock, an all-new Battle Pass, and also in the in-game store.
We don't
and
need
in
to announce a
2023,
Battle Pass.
we'll continue to release a new season every 9 weeks with either a new hero, new map, or new mode. Players will get the chance to earn more themed content, complete weekly challenges, access new Battle Passes, and more.
Great.
There will always be something new to play.
This is good. That's all that sounds good.
In 2023, we'll also begin releasing our new PvE experiences, which we're really excited about. We're really looking forward to being able to share more with the community as we get closer to release.
So they're not.
I know we've seen more and more games shift towards that free-to-play model in recent years, and it really does seem like players have taken a liking to it, especially shooter fans. Did that have an impact on deciding to make Overwatch 2 go free-to-play?
Honestly,
that's true.
Not really. For us, free-to-play games offer a lot of advantages. From the very start, Overwatch was designed to be a social experience. We have heroes of different roles, and they all rely on each other in order to accomplish their objectives in the game. So it requires a lot of teamwork. We also see that outside of our game, within our community, with fan art, cosplay, and the Overwatch League. We know our fans are having the most fun when they're playing with their friends or meeting new ones, and the move to free-to-play makes it easy for everyone to just drop in.
That's
play
why
the
Warzone
game,
was so
join
popular.
the community, whether they own Overwatch 1 or not. And with Overwatch 2 crossplay enabled, people can play together no matter what platform they prefer to play on. It's always been a game that stood for inclusivity and community. When they see the roster of heroes, we want them to feel like there's someone there that they can feel connected to. Because the Overwatch universe is and always will be a place
Roadhog's
for
my main.
everyone.
That's the guy
and
I'm like. Yeah, it's like me.
Like we have an incredible opportunity with Overwatch 2 to really embrace
Roadhog's my spirit
animal. I can't wait for October when this incredible journey will begin for all of us. Now that we have a better understanding of what's to come, I'd love to dive a little deeper, starting with Overwatch 2's new approach to PvP. Can you maybe elaborate and explain a little more?
Sure. PvP has always been at the heart of the Overwatch experience, and we've made some tweaks to it over the years, but Overwatch 2 really gave us the opportunity to put the mode under a microscope. And we really wanted players to feel that they had more impact in a match. And we've made significant, fundamental changes that we just couldn't do in the current live game. This was a foundational shift that changed everything. Heroes, maps, and more. So we had to reevaluate every aspect of PvP to ensure we got it right. We've been encouraged by player feedback from the first beta, and we will continue to make updates and improvements in the game.
Well, earlier today, I had a chance to sit down with a few additional members of the Overwatch team and hear more about all the work they're doing to redefine PvP in Overwatch 2. So let's take a look.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're trying to do to make it different.
One of the things that gets us up in the morning, happy to work on Overwatch. It's first and foremost a really special game. The way we portray a bright future, everyone on the team is really proud of it.
Great, that's nice.
We're bringing an all-new PvP experience. We're transforming from a 6v6 to a 5v5.
Changed a lot of how we design heroes and actually how we balance them as well. We had to go back and look at all the heroes and all the tanks especially and make sure that everyone
that guy has an XQC shirt.
This newfound importance on each individual player to feel like they can really make an impact on the game.
Wow.
We're trying to obviously maintain the original character's identity and overall silhouette, colors, statements, but also kind of bring something a little bit new.
All right, yeah, it's a bird.
We can make
That's
balance
crazy.
adjustments really quick, as fast as our design team sees that there's an issue.
Jeff Goodman and the rest of the hero design team have been loving all the feedback coming in. They have tons of awesome ideas about how to change or adjust balance.
So heroes like Orisa got a major rework. We're looking at how many barriers are in place. You think about Overwatch, you think of these really protective shields. But we're looking at it from the perspective of, what if she didn't have that? What would that even look like? We're just always looking for great opportunities to change for the better.
I'm really excited about how we've refreshed all the maps.
I think we've done a lot of great changes, especially for PvP.
A lot of our old stuff just looks gorgeous now. We've done a lot with the art and with lighting and shadows and just made stuff pop a little bit more.
I think it looks nice. The game looks nice.
Options with like daytime, nighttime.
I think all of the Overwatch 2 maps are custom recorded in the actual place. We've hired a field recordist to actually go capture ambience of the real world location. We realize it's a subtle detail, but those are the things that really make these maps come to life.
We have done a pass playing all the old maps in 5v5 and adjusting things for that kind of setup, whether it's moving cover around just a little bit or tweaking a door.
In the beta, we're listening to feedback, so we're going to improve
Buff Roadhog
based on what the players have been saying.
We've been working on these for a little while now,
Buff
and
Roadhog.
we're really excited about it.
We were really happy with the positive feedback once people were able to play it, and I think it was an important milestone for us to get it in players' hands.
Competitive 2.0. I want to know, like, what's different in the game? Like,
competitive play is a different thing to a lot of different people.
Yeah, it
and
is.
we really didn't think we were providing enough tools and measures to actually help players out if they did want to improve. We're reworking our scoreboard to provide more information to players as they're playing through the match.
Okay, that's
once
cool.
they finish the match, we're actually going to provide an after-action report. So you can look at the report while you're in queue. You could actually go into your history section and
like a progress
we want to work
report.
towards providing you with information that will help you improve your game.
Okay.
We've been getting feedback from a lot of different areas, from our community team, like streamers, influencers. We've also been getting a lot of feedback from Overwatch League players.
We do want to actually provide a bit of feeling of progression. So one of the other changes we're making alongside that is not making your skill rating quite so granular. Right now, it's a very hard number. Instead of a numeric skill rating, we're adding these skill tiers within the larger ones. If you see someone at a really high skill tier, you know that that person is not just that good of an Overwatch player, but they've earned it.
Oh, okay. So there's more tiers for leveling up?
One of the cool things about Overwatch 2 is it has this new push game mode and maps along with it. Push is a PvP game mode on several different new maps. We've been playing it in the beta, and we've actually been using it in Overwatch League as well.
And once we started playtesting it, it was kind of an instant hit.
There's a level, it has one path that goes all the way through it from one base to the other, and in the middle is TS1. And he's this lovable robot with a pair of barricades next to him. And the players are essentially fighting for control. And if they take control by taking out the other enemy team, TS1 will move a barricade towards the enemy base. To win, you either get that barricade all the way to the enemy base, or after a certain amount of time, did you move your barricade farther than the enemy team did? Very fair game mode. I think maps are great. Provides for a lot of different locations where a lot of great fights can happen.
That's crazy. All right. Fuck Doomfist.
We developed a lot of engine upgrades in the game, so this allows us to do faster iteration.
Okay.
This was a huge effort by our engine team to allow the art team to build faster, more detailed environments in a shorter amount of time. You will get to experience the game world. We wanted to feel much more immersive.
Is it payload? Yeah, it kinda, yeah.
Overwatch 2 is a dream for audio features. It's everything we've ever really wanted to do.
Is that right?
We really go into every little bit of detail, trying to find a way that every sound will cut through. When we started on Overwatch 1, we were really, really focused on the headphone mix. We thought for a PC-first kind of game,
that matters a lot.
We realized that people listen to Overwatch in all types of different places.
Right.
So now we support home theater, Dolby Atmos in the game.
It's lit.
Now consoles offer all kinds of new things too, like 3D audio that we're supporting.
This is
There's
fine.
new voice lines, new conversations between all of the favorite heroes. And we have so many, there'll be more that'll just come to the game over time. We've written 25,000 voice lines for Overwatch 2.
Going up.
So tons of new features.
Holy
and
shit.
The reality is that Overwatch scales even beyond that, all the way up to giant sports arenas.
That's a
for
lot.
our Overwatch finals.
Everything you like about Overwatch, you're going to get that in
Okay.
Overwatch 2, but even more.
We're really listening to that feedback. A lot of it we felt like, man, we really think this is going to be super fun. We just need people to be able to play it.
October 4th is really just the beginning.
I think they made Mercy hotter.
Just amazing work by the entire team, and I personally can't wait to finally get my hands on the full PvP experience when Overwatch 2 goes live this October. And October is just the start.
4th.
As Paul mentioned earlier, Overwatch 2 will continue to evolve and grow over time. But what does that mean for us, the players? Well, I went behind the scenes to talk with the team working on new seasonal content and find out more. So let's take a closer look at what players can expect when Overwatch 2 expands post-launch.
All right, let's see it. Seasonal actual content, what is this?
We're really excited because people will just be able to just fully immerse yourself in the maps and the storylines and the heroes.
With the new seasonal model, we'll be able to drop a ton of content in very frequently as we're updating the game.
Battle Pass isn't really content.
We're looking at releasing heroes every other season and then a map in between those. And on top of that, we're looking at dropping a ton of content involving skins and other great goodies for players to get their hands on for each seasonal drop.
We have so much that we want to do in Overwatch to develop this game because we think it's the next step for us. We think there is so much more we could bring.
I'm really happy moving to our new seasonal-based schedule, making this really huge commitment to regular updates. It's exciting at the same time because I know what this team can do.
We really want players to be able to anticipate when things are going to enter the game.
With all the new content and events coming in, it's even more important to just make sure that everybody knows what's coming.
And along with the free-to-play change, we're doing away with loot boxes entirely. We have a new Battle Pass model coming in, and we have store as well. So players have a lot more control about how they interact with the game and how they acquire new content.
We've been working on so many things over the past couple years. I'm most excited for folks to see some of the new heroes that we've been kind of cooking up.
It's a bunch of different reasons why we choose to make a hero. We're trying to follow the narrative, pick the hero that makes sense. Or do we need to create a hero that answers this matter, counters a certain strategy that's too strong in a game?
We've got 2 more supports and another tank in just the first couple of seasons. And we're still working on new characters for a year and a half down the line as well. There's characters that folks have already seen glimpses of in the story, and there's also characters that you've never seen before, never heard about.
We were looking at making sure the new heroes fit within this new, very fast-paced paradigm and less shields and crowd control. You can see a lot of that reflected in team play moments, but with a much faster-paced vibe.
All right, where are the new maps?
We want to push the sci-fi, the futuristic feeling of maps. There's a touch of sci-fi everywhere you look. So this is something that was a bit more subtle in Overwatch 1.
Yeah, it was.
We really want players to feel that the world takes place in not so distant future.
Coming up
like Unreal
next
Tournament
is
type
Rio.
Rio, new PvP map. Pretty sure everybody's gonna love that one as well.
It's a great map. It's close to the team. Many people on the team are from Brazil, so it was kind of fun to inject the culture, the colors,
that does look really
into
cool.
This map. There's a map that takes place in Portugal. This map is pretty close to the team because our lead environment artist, he's from Portugal. People from the location should really get a sense that we've done a ton of research and we were very inspired. And I think we captured it pretty beautifully.
All this does not make the game better.
Map, one of the newest game modes, and we tried some pretty interesting layouts for this one, so we hope the players like it. We definitely want the game to feel like a globe-trotting adventure.
There's new types of content from what you're used to in Overwatch 1. We have charms, we have banners.
Keychains?
The current mythic skin that's in the works that I worked on actually is for Genji. He's got this kind of cyberpunk Japanese
that's
theme.
fucking badass.
Mythic skins are meant to be this
that's cool.
Tier of skins above legendary. We want players to be able to go in there and pick and choose certain pieces meant to be this extra awesome legendary skin that you can customize. We're concurrently developing quite a few mythic skins. They're going to be released over the seasons.
I want to see
all
the
this amazing stuff, all of the amazing skins.
For weapon charms, really what we're looking for there is just for the players to be able to express themselves and dress their character up. One of our core tenets on Overwatch visually is to focus a lot on the first person view. We want you to be able to see it and enjoy it while you're playing the game.
One thing that was really important to us was to make sure that players, if they earn anything in the game anywhere, that they're able to use it everywhere. So if you earn something on console or on PC or on Overwatch 1, you can always use it in anywhere in Overwatch 2 as well. And with each new season, there'll be a ton of new content and a new battle pass as well. These seasonal updates will allow us to be constantly infusing the game with new content, new heroes, new maps. So the game is going to feel fresh just all the time.
There's always going to be something for you to do or to work towards. There's never going to be a point where you're like, gosh, I don't have anything to do.
Being able to provide players with new heroes every so often, new maps.
It is going to be a growing and evolving game. There's so much for us to explore as we move forward.
Get ready. It's going to be really exciting, really fun. With both PvP and PvE, there's going to be really great content for you to immerse yourself in and
that looked really
continue
cool.
to play over and over again with your friends.
That did look cool.
We can't wait for October 4th. We're just excited to be back.
So PvE isn't coming out on release, basically.
I mean, it's so great to see how much thought and care your team is pouring into really elevating the game through post-launch season. So you mentioned that PvE is coming in 2023. Now, can you tell us how the development is going and why the team is committed to bringing these type of experiences into Overwatch?
We're all so invested in the world of Overwatch and the heroes that live in it. And through the years, we've developed cinematics, animated shorts, and graphic novels for our players who just want to get deeper into the lore. With PvE, we have an opportunity to go a step further, to go deeper into diverse storytelling in ways that we really just haven't been able to before.
That's true.
So we are planning to expand the Overwatch universe through these seasons that we just described, and we will start delivering this PvE gameplay in 2023.
PvE will be delivered through the live service, and that means we'll be able to deliver and tell more Overwatch stories and create more opportunities to experience our heroes.
Well, that explains everything.
Here's a sneak peek at what we're working on.
Okay. Here we go.
The team's goal for PvE in Overwatch 2 is to basically move the overall story of Overwatch forward. We've told a lot of short stories along the way.
Yeah,
there are a lot
that's
of
smart.
to be continues. It's time for us to answer those questions, close off some of those stories, ask new questions. So the new game will definitely move the overall canon of the lore of Overwatch forward.
Get those doors open!
For the PvP live service, for certain seasons, you're also going to get some PvE maps.
Okay.
You'll be fighting Null Sector in at least some of the maps. They've come back and they're mad, so it's Overwatch's job to take them out. There's going to be content for you to immerse yourself in and continue to play over and over again.
A lot of the older guys from the original Overwatch team, they're coming back, but they need help with some of the younger generation like Brigitte and Lucio. So
that would make sense.
We're going to tell the story of how Overwatch basically gets back together. Another thing we want to do with the story is to showcase more of where the characters are from. For example, Torbjorn is from Gothenburg. Players will get a chance to see what Torbjorn's factory looks like.
You can play PvE with your friends and immerse yourself in the world and stay inside of it.
That's cool. Okay.
Wow, this is incredible. It's so great to get that first sneak peek. So thank you so much for sharing that.
That looks okay.
Is there anything you would like to say to the community watching?
Yeah, we are so excited for today, and we're so excited for you all to be able to see everything that we want to show you. And we really cannot wait for October 4th when we're all playing this game together.
Neither can I. Now, we'll also take a deeper look at a brand new hero. That's right, Jungle Queen, who will be playable for the first time during the beta later this month already. Now, before we do that, though, we thought we'd take a look at Jungle Queen's origin story to get to know the next great Overwatch character a little better.
All right, we might have cinematic.
Aaron, we appreciate you spending some time with us today. Best of luck to you and, of course, your entire team as you gear up for that launch. Let's take a look.
Nice. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Okay, Mad Max.
Rise above the station and voice a command. Abandon in your back, she fall through a vine. Hunt the barrel on the X and wreck them like a crime. This is the legend of the Jungle Queen. Watch your back, she's a hurt machine.
Okay.
What the world since 17. She better down with kerosene. She went on a journey to break the curse of the 5 metal demons of the betting land. They thought they were bad, found out she was worse.
Pretty
She
good.
left it to rust beneath the skin. This is the legend of the Jungle Queen.
Yo, what do y'all think?
She's a hurt machine. What the world since 17. She better down with kerosene.
Well, I know sacrifice and I know pain.
On Mixed Mutants Raiders, many I'd say, Junkertown is my domain, and when I'm done, none of this will remain. There will be a reckoning!
Yeah, I thought that's cool. With like the whole punk rock vibe, I love it. That's cool.
Wow,
sure.
just wow. What an unbelievable new
it's
hero.
Not that bad.
And we will dive deeper into Junker Queen. But first, I wanted to introduce art director Dion Rogers and a few new faces to the show. We have narrative designer Miranda Moyer and cinematic director Ben Dye. Thank you guys so much for joining. Welcome.
That's okay.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Happy to be here.
I'm really excited to share this. It takes an army to create a game.
I mean, the effort is clearly paying off. That short was just so much fun to watch. Now, it's been such an exciting week for everyone watching, but I'm sure for you three as well. Players have learned that the next beta is coming on June 28th. Can you tell me a little bit more about what we can expect to see in this beta?
Oh, so the biggest thing is open to console players this time. We're going to add a new map, Rio. Junker Queen will be playable finally. So this should be pretty fun.
I mean, I personally can't wait to get my hands on Junker Queen, and you're representing her right there with the cool shirt as well. What a great segue. So let's talk more about the newest Overwatch hero.
I think it's super exciting. I know everybody has been really anticipating this character for a long time. She's been super prominent in our lore ever since the Junkertown map came out, and I think people have really been looking forward to finally getting to experience everything that she has to offer.
What makes Junker Queen so unique, and why do you think the Overwatch players will love her?
So Junker Queen is interesting. Usually when we start a character, we do a bunch of drawings and we have a little story. But she was kind of born out of the Junkertown map. We started to create this map that was associated with Roadhog and Junkrats. This narrative started to appear where they've been kicked out of the city. And so we're like, who kicked them out?
This came out like 5 years ago.
Maybe there's some sort of leader. So we had the kind of Junkertown decree that you can see in the level. And then over time, it kind of developed that it was a queen.
During the short, we're actually developing her personality. She's full of attitude. You know, that's what we love about her is she's really, really strong. So she's very recognizable. And obviously the lore behind her is very interesting. So some of that potentially can bounce off what the game design will be.
It's great to hear that it's just such a collaboration with the Overwatch team.
Yeah, this is the fun part about working together.
The Overwatch universe, it's filled with memorable heroes. And as you said yourself, Ben, it does take a village of dedicated developers to really bring each one of those to life, but in a meaningful way. So let's take a deeper look at the making of Junker Queen.
Okay, let's see it.
When we started on Junker Queen, first we have to decide what kind of role she's going to take. So she's a tank. She's a really aggressive tank. You know, we didn't want her to be kind of a Reinhardt style, stay back and guard her team. She's got this very ferocious nature, and we wanted for that to be represented in her gameplay as well.
I might play Personally, what I'm most excited about Junker Queen is just her big axe. You know, just
I like
swing that thing around is awesome.
It's always great to have some sort of anchor point to make sure we really incorporate this.
It's an aggressive
into her
tank,
abilities. Her secondary we call Jagged Blade. If you do your quick melee attack, she will kind of swing with the blade instead of normal punch. It does a little bit of extra damage and creates a wound on the enemy. So she can throw the blade as her secondary fire, and it's really a great sort of skill shot to be able to land on an enemy, especially like a moving enemy if you can land it.
She only got 400
and
health.
After you throw it, she'll recall it, and the force of recalling it, if it's stuck into somebody, will actually pull them forward. So she can actually kind of pull people to herself if you can manage to stick that blade into somebody.
Scuffed Roadhog.
Her Junker Queen's ultimate, we have an ability called Rampage. She creates this kind of whirlwind of magnetized metal, including her weapons, and it whirls around her, and then she dashes forward and try to go through as many enemies as possible and tag them all up. That also wounds everybody, which is really important because it's very easy to hit with this large area effect, so it heals you for a lot. But also, it creates a debuff on the enemies that reduces the healing that they receive to 0.
Our sound designer has done an incredible job with her. She's full of snarky fun to the way she plays. So all throughout her kit, there's little guitar sounds actually hidden. So if you listen to her axe, she pulls it out and there's a big screech on the guitar strings and she pulls it forward. We have a wonderful actor named Leah who we found after a huge global search trying to find the right voice for her.
Here I am.
It's really amazing when the right actor matches the character and the personality. You feel this sort of magic that comes out of it.
I think players are gonna love her. She's scary, she's awesome.
She's a departure from any other hero that we have here.
You know, this is just a straightforward badass character.
She's just been so much fun to work on, and I'm just so glad to get her in people's hands finally.
The Queen of Junkertown has arrived. So how does the Junker Queen fit into the overall world of Overwatch?
I think Junker Queen's pretty interesting because there have been previous rulers of Junkertown. Junker Queen was not always the queen. And the old rulers of Junkertown have always been kind of content to just, lord over the city. But Junker Queen, she has a very big axe and big ideas to go along with it.
What did
Imperialism,
you aim
manifest destiny. I like it. All right. Yeah.
We want to tell deeper stories for our heroes. Have
now
heroes
we're
that
talking.
Are connected to the world of the
got
game.
A big ass. I
Big thing for Overwatch 2 is to move the lore of Overwatch along. So these type of heroes help that.
What are her abilities, and how do those abilities actually make her successful in the role she's in?
What's pretty awesome about this hero, she was developed when 5v5 from the start. She was never a part of the 6v6 world of Overwatch. Knowing she's the only tank on the team, what abilities that will help bolster the team. She has this commanding shout. It boosts the speed and armor of the heroes around her. So especially you need to push through a choke. She does the shout. All the players hear it. They move forward. She has a bunch of weapons, I think she named one of her weapons, right?
Yeah, her knife that she throws and pulls back is named Gracie.
Yes, right. A lot of her abilities kind of drain on the heroes and gives her health back.
Her ultimate, basically, it shoots you forward and you
the
do this
lifesteal?
whirlwind with her axe.
That's cool.
It does like a big anti-nade on everybody around you.
Yeah, that's
She's
cool.
very
I like
aggressive, and people are going to have a ton of fun playing it.
Are there any particular maps
I might try that
you feel
character.
that Junker Queen plays really well on?
Getting close is where she's pretty dangerous. So maps that have a nice flank routes allow her to get in closer to the enemy
she didn't kill
and start
anybody.
to do her. What she does best is reckoning.
So another big piece of news over the weekend that got the Overwatch community just buzzing. With excitement was, of course, the tease of your new cinematic trailer, The Wastelander, which we're going to premiere here in just a few moments.
Oh,
but
shit,
before we do,
all right,
Ben,
we got a new
can
trailer.
you tell us a little bit more about it?
I remember in the very beginning of our story room jam sections, there's talk about what type of story we want to tell,
Explain what that
Should we
means?
include Junkrat? Should we include Roadhog? But ultimately, I think we wanted to center focus on our main character. It's a character reveal. It's potentially a sort of a revenge origin story. Actually give a little bit more lore into Junkertown, how she become the queen, how was that society being governed, prior to she become the queen.
Well, you and the team, you guys pour so much love and time into these cinematics and into these heroes, and it really shines through. I want to thank all three of you for taking the time to sit down with me today and sharing all of this amazing information.
Yes, thank
you. I know the fans at home are on the edges of their seats. So am I, waiting to see it. So let's take a look at the world premiere of the Overwatch 2's new cinematic, The Wastelander, featuring the latest hero, Junker Queen.
This better be good. They're building this up. Better be good.
Take them out with the rest of the garbage. Let the wasteland deal with them.
Mom? Dad? What's happening?
We fought in a war together, Mason. Don't.
Please, don't leave us out here alone.
Get out of my city.
Okay.
What? I'm not allowed to have a bad dream?
All right, now what? So is this like a Coliseum?
Has ever made it to the reckoning before?
It seems that way.
But here I am.
They should add this into the game.
With 0 rules.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And the survivor.
It is? I didn't know that. I haven't played it in a long time except the beta.
Welcome back, Junkertown.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins in 5.
Okay.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight? You don't survive the reckoning unless the winner grants you mercy. That's why I've got to win.
Where's
this
Roadhog?
whole thing.
Yeah, oh no, I guess he's kicked out.
All right, let's get this started.
It's just... It just reminded me of the cube crawl thing, man. Whenever he poured out the drink. Oh my god.
You ain't so bad.
That was the first thing I thought of.
You know how to fight dirty. I want scabs like him on my side when I'm queen. Speaking of, come on, big boy. Off target, this one. G'day, Mary. What are you smiling about? If you're smart enough to run the team,
Is this gonna be another hero?
Stronger.
It's cool how they show the abilities. I like that.
Like you'd be any better. At least I wouldn't shoot my friends in the back.
No way. Oh, I thought she was about to fucking... Bro, I thought she was about to execute his ass. That would have been cool.
Because we're stronger than you. You haven't had a real fight. In 13 years, we had them every bloody day.
I am the king. I own everyone here.
Not in this arena.
Is this the ult? The fuck? Where's that? The fuck?
This meathead has a bigger magnet? Figures.
Wait, did it cut her arm off or some shit?
That could have gone better.
You idiot. I'll kill you for that.
No, not today.
Mercy.
I'll give you the same mercy you showed my family 13 years ago. Get out of my city.
They should have done more of that story. Yeah. I didn't even put those two together.
Alright, didn't it? But now they're probably wondering what sort of changes I'll make around here. Well, buckler, they're about to find out.
This is the legend of the Duck.
Bro, I thought I said Odessa D's nuts.
Watch your back, she's a
Wait, it did? No, it didn't. I'm like 99% sure it did not. That was okay. Oh, they threw him out. It's Alex across the Obby POV.
Well, that about wraps things up for today here at Blizzard. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, and make sure to follow Play Overwatch on social for all the latest news and announcements about
Roadhog
Overwatch
origin
2.
story? There's no way that's
I can't
Roadhog.
wait to see you all in game.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, it's not. There's no way.
What's your favorite?
Okay, what's this?
Mine's Tracer. She's like, cheers, no, the cavalry's here. You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Before me, I see the future.
They showed Roadhog in the crowd in the beginning? I didn't see him.
You know there's more out there, don't you?
Even the best journeys end. But a new
I feel like the what did y'all think of the cinematic?
Right around the corner.
Yeah, what did you guys think about it? He's mad. It could have. I think it could have been a lot better.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
It was okay.
One punch is all I need.
I think like it's much more interesting to tell the actual story of the characters than to have like some battle scene. You know, in my opinion.
Nice work, team. Keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what they should have done more of. Make it a character that like people can like identify with.
Check me out.
Yeah, like Hanzo. Yeah, the Hanzo one was really good. I remember that one.
Get in there.
I think the Reinhardt one was really good too, if I remember right. Okay. Dialogue with Lee? Yeah. So it's October 4th. That shit's pretty soon. That's real quick. Now what? What we got now? So that's it. Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit about this. Zero hype. I feel like they didn't really show that Overwatch PvE is not ready. No, they said it's not ready. That's literally what they said. They're like, yo, this shit's not ready. We're not ready. The YouTube chat, look at all those W's in chat. Like, a lot of them like it. W developers, huge. W, that's it. No sign up. Yeah, I mean, they forgot the beta information. What do you mean, W? That's not too bad, man. No content. Where's the beta? It's Morbin time. I don't know. What you guys think? Do you guys like it? When's deinstall day? I mean, you try out the game, right? The shit's free. I think that's good. And it's the balance to issues. It's like, the thing is, like, whenever they start talking about, like, oh, we went to, like, some place in the world to make it, like, more accurate or something like that. Like, that's the kind of stuff. Remember when I told you guys about how, like, game developer companies, like, they have, like, this, like, they have this idea of, like, what the players care about? Bro, like, maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but, like, I don't think anybody gives a fuck about that. Like, I just want to play the game and have the game be good. Like, if the game plays well, if it's dynamic, and if it's good, like, that's what matters. Like whenever she swings her axe around to hear, like, a string from a guitar, bro, like, I'm not about that. That's not my thing at all. Those are the cherry on top. Yeah. Attention to detail is cool to see. Yeah, but it's just like to me, it just has no real bearing on if I'm going to enjoy the game or not. You know, I like it, but it's not a core focus of me as a player. Yeah, competitive shooter. I'm turning off ambient noise. Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff's the way that I feel about it too. It's like all the competitive stuff is like, you know, that's really what matters. Is like the moment to moment gameplay. Is like, that's what I think really matters more than anything. But like overall, I think the reveal was all right. I mean, like the whole fucking the event with like cinematic with like her and all that. I mean, this is good. I mean, she's pretty hot, and so like, I mean, look, I look forward to seeing what skins they think of for, and I think a lot of people on DeviantArt feel the same way. And so what happens to Overwatch 1, it just gets rolled into Overwatch 2 as far as I know. Again, though, like the maps and everything like that, that's what really matters a lot, is like the competitive, like moment-to-moment gameplay. I'm disappointed that we didn't see enough of the PvE content. I wish we saw more of that, because that's one of the things that like that really matters. Like I feel like that's the one thing like Overwatch 2 was like really bringing to the table that's like actually different and transformative. Because as far as I know, like this is kind of what I'm expecting, is that Overwatch 2 is going to have pretty much the same PvP, right? I mean, like there's going to be differences, but like if you stopped playing Overwatch 1 because it was like boring or repetitive, I think that you're probably going to run into the same problem with Overwatch 2. Like maybe I'm not right about that, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. Is you're going to have a lot of people that feel that way, and then they just get they get bored the same way. So like the PvE content is what really, that's what really is going to move the game forward. Overwatch 2 is much faster paced too. Yeah, they don't understand a new ranking system. I think like, you know, like in WoW, how like now you have like Challenger 1 and 2 and like Rival 1 and 2 rather than just Challenger and Rival. I think that's effectively what they're doing. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. They only showed Reaper once and didn't show Soldier 76 at all. Well, I have no idea. I don't think there's like any reason for that. I mean, they're only going to show so many characters. Like they didn't show other characters as well. And so that could be a big reason as well.